Following the 1-year war, the remaining Zeon forces upgraded their Zaku II units to the MS-06F Zaku II Stutzer configuration to counter the new Titan's machines. As Zeon no longer had any production capabilities, the Zaku II Stutzer was upgraded with a winch unit that could launch a wire-guarded arm that could entangle enemy machines in a wire or throw hand grenades at them, while the mobile suit remained hidden. In the event of an emergency, it has a wire cutter on its head and chest to disconnect the winch unit. In addition, the Stutzer carried the modified MS-14A Gilgo's beam rifle, which was powered by an auxiliary generator on its backpack. That was pretty much the lore of the Zaku II Stutzer, which I definitely did not search on Wikipedia. I'll look it up. But yeah, so this is the Zaku II Stutzer. I wanted a Zaku II Stutzer for my collection for a while to complement my TR1 Hazel, and this is it. With the hand-painted markings, yes, that Sig Zeon symbol, except for the symbol itself, that is painted by hand. By me, of course. And with the Zeon Live, here on the winch unit side, that is also painted by hand using a brush, which is actually very easy. You can check out my tutorial for painting these types of stuff using hand paints. There is a video, it's my actually very first video, which is on the time of me speaking, is on 5,000 views, like wow. Now on the modifications on the body, as you can see, I used many 30-minute missions parts too, with the attachment of the winch unit. And the other parts, the armor for the Stutzer has been used, I used plot plate to create that, especially on the backpack here, and on the generator, which I said on the lore segment. Those thrusters are also from 30-minute missions itself. I swear, 30-minute missions is the best thing that Bandai ever did. Like, damn, that's actually really great. And this, the beam rifle of the Algo, that was from the system weapons set. I think it was a system weapons set too. But yeah, I used that old set that I had. And the arm here was actually from the Furoku grade Zaku. I think first grade of Furoku. I think it's first grade. The first grade Zaku. So I used it there. And with this, yeah, that's pretty much most of how I did it. Plot plates, kit mashing, the usual stuff. With the way I scratch build things, it's usually I focus on the bigger picture because most of the time these are just gonna be display pieces. Not really competition per se, just on myself, like a representation of it. So what I did is I get the most basic, the most recognizable parts of a mobile suit design that doesn't have a kit. Like for example, the Zaku II Stutzer, what design element does it have? It has the winch unit and the Gelgo beam rifle, and the parts on the chest and the head. Those are the parts that I mainly focus on. I don't need to be one-on-one on the art, I just need to get the actual shape of it right. And as you can see here, it's not the best, of course. This isn't really the best representation. You can argue that this is a animation style of building. This isn't really the paver style that you know what I mean. But yeah. And as you can see, the most important functionality I wanted this thing to have was the winch unit, because this is the coolest thing that ever happened, in my opinion, in the Zaku. Like damn, this isn't Psycho, this is just a winch unit. This is basically an arm with a bit of thrusters on it. That's pretty much it. Basically pseudo new types, pseudo new types like that before they even happened. And as you can see, this is how I did it, but using the wire. And now here is the Gelgo beam rifle deployed. I did use a regular wire. Yes, it is connected to the backpack, and I can still put these up. I can put it up, wink wink. And as you can see here, it is still working very, very, very fine. And that's pretty much about it. You know what to do, subscribe and all, and I'll see you soon.